Summer Spectacular. At last, Thor proclaimed. At last, Thor proclaimed. Proclaimed. Okay. At last, Thor proclaimed. Whatever. At last, Thor proclaimed, a grin spreading across his face. Our epic battle against Ultron has come to its end, and we have emerged victorious. Now, my friends, follow me to the shore and let the revelry begin. With a twirl of his mighty hammer, Thor's ancient armour vanished, leaving nothing but a pair of black trunks in its place. Luna Snow couldn't help but gasp as the god of thunder rushed off to frolic in the white-capped waves lapping at the coastline of Daedra Island. She had invited her friends here to the site of a most recent concert to recover from the events of Krakoa, but she was not expecting this majestic warrior to go all in when it came to cutting loose. My brother, Loki groaned, modest as always. You sound like you've never been to the beach before, Loki, Luna said, eyeing the god of mischief suspiciously. Frost giant blood runs through my veins, mortal, Loki replied. I find the heat to be just another annoyance, and I already have so many of those to deal with. Loosen up, Loki, Luna jested. Even a girl with ice powers like me can't resist a day of fun in the sun. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go get changed. Who's with me? I didn't bring my suit, the Human Torch replied, embarrassed. Neither did I, Luna said, but I've got plenty of costumes backstage. I'm sure I can pull something together beach-worthy for all of us. It's not that easy for me, Johnny said. I have a deal with Janet Van Dyne. She chose me to model a new line of swimwear, so if her pic leaks of me in anything other than one of her signature looks, I'm in huge trouble. You should be careful which contracts you sign, Loki said with a knowing smirk. Even more careful about which ones you break. Right, Johnny said, igniting his body in flame and lifting into the air. The only thing worse than an army of Ultrons is a team of corporate lawyers. I'm just gonna jet to the Baxter building and grab my trunks. I'll be back before you know it. Sure you will, Luna said, a touch of disappointment in her voice as Johnny blazed off into the summer sky. I will join you in the merriment, Psylocke said, instantly perking Luna back up. I have spent so long fighting monsters and demons, I cannot remember the last time I allowed myself to have fun. Today, that changes. Luna squealed as she excitedly grabbed Psylocke by the hand, leading her into the concert venue to search for swimsuits. And once again, Loki stands alone, Loki said, his forced smile dropping into a sinister sneer. These mortal fools believe that they could count me as an ally, but I have been pulling their strings so long. 'Tis all part of Loki's grand design, and soon my scheme will finally— Oh, do shut up, brother, Thor said, drenching Loki with a huge splash of seawater. Loki scowled at Thor from beneath his horned helmet, his eyes glowing green with ancient arcane energy. He began to mutter an incantation, but was cut short by another enormous splash. Thor's raucous laughter normally would have pushed Loki to his breaking point, but as he stood there, dripping wet in his armour and cape, the god of mischief couldn't help but chuckle as well. He recalled the times ages ago when he and his brother used to run amok in their father's palace, causing chaos and laughing until their sides hurt. Those days were long gone, but as Psylocke said earlier, Loki couldn't recall the last time he allowed himself to simply have fun. Perhaps that needed to change. You wish me to join your seaside celebration, brother? Loki asked. So be it, but when Loki steps into the sunlight, he does so with style unmatched by any mere mortal. With a wave of his staff, Loki's battle armor transformed into a fetching ensemble, including a wide-brimmed hat and a gold-trimmed robe. Looking good, Loki, Luna Snow exclaimed as she and Psylocke returned to the beach in their show-stopping swimsuits. You would expect any less, Loki replied confidently. With that, the four warriors enjoyed a fantastic day at the beach, letting go of all their worries as they laughed and frolicked in the sea breeze and sunshine. Little did they realize that the brightness of their day would soon give way to a primal darkness spreading across the universe. Later that night, Johnny Storm returned to Daedra Island wearing his Janet Van Dyne swim trunks. Sadly, he found the beach empty and his friends long gone. The next mission had already started and the time for fun had come to an end. Johnny mumbled to himself as he left Daedra Island behind to go find his friends. Who needed all that sun anyway? I'm already hot enough as it is.